Hello, and welcome to the curricular unit of Ergonomics. The week 1 of this unit aims to introduce you to the concept of ergonomics in respective intervention areas. Have you thought about the possibility of designing a piece of furniture that could serve most of the world's population? Have you ever wondered what steps are necessary to equip an entire army of uniforms? Or, what's the right measurement for an outdoor? Keep in mind this unit is applied to all areas of design. It's important to draw your attention to the fact human beings are not all the same. Effectively, the adjustment of the human body to several different places, where it lives, and the fact the human body evolves as it ages, can arise several pertinent questions. What's ergonomics? To understand the concept of ergonomics, we shall think about it for a moment. If we think this through, we realize the female body is not the same as the male. Like the body of a child, it has very different measurements, and on top of that, it's evolutive. If we think of the different races existent worldwide, then the problem gets more serious, in an extremely precise way. Notice the body of an African woman is different from the Asian one. The silhouette of a man from Southern Europe is different from the man from Northern Europe. In the same country, there are differences in the skin tone, eyes, and other characteristics. Notice how the human being in Northern China is different from Southern China. Taller, stronger, the man from Northern China is clearly different. Thereby, we shall ask a pertinent question. Does the dimension of the objects contemplate the different dimensions of a human body? It's clear the only way to deal with this evidence is by doing research on the human body, in every area, territory, of the globe, and establish relationships that allow, through tables, reaching identical measurements in order to achieve a standardization and the satisfaction of several clients. Why would you create objects with no practical application, that is, that wouldn't be used by most human beings? If you cannot reach objects at 2 meters and 20 centimeters from the floor, why would you do a shelf at 2 meters and 50 centimeters from the floor? This is the first ergonomic concept to be considered, usability. Watch carefully to the following video. Since we're talking of ergonomics, have you noticed that in fashion there are different numbers or references, depending on the country the clothes originally come from? Watch carefully the following video, which presents the second concept to be considered, ergonomics. It's not enough to say a table should be around 800 millimeters high. These 80 centimeters need to be accessible to the target population that intends to use that same table. The third concept is referred to the relationship between ergonomics and anthropometry. Watch the following video to better understanding. From the diagram presented, we're able to have a precise notion of the minimal measurements required, to have an idea of the human body dimension, and its reaching ability. Notice that knowing the measurements of the human body, will allow establishing a legitimate average for a certain population. This average will permit, for instance, to design a chair to fit the needs of 80% of the target population. Search online for an anthropometric table and put its reference, website address. Verify and indicate in millimeters, the popliteal height that will satisfy 50% of the population, assigned on the table you've chosen. Indicate the correct number for men and women. This number will point out, for example, the ideal height of the chair seat. To end this lesson, let's complete a small exercise. Note that the correct number will represent the average value indicated, in order to satisfy as many human beings as possible, male, female, within the percentage indicated. Be aware there are specific tables practically in every so-called developed countries. In the rest of them, we know of the existence of studies, intentions to publish such tables. We hope you have a good learning process in the unit of ergonomics. Thank you for your attention and good study.